In 94 and 95, you did a bit of commentary with Vince McMahon on some Raws, both live and taped. What is it like? Is it easier to do commentary with him live at the show or in the studio in Stamford? How much prep does Vince do before the commentary?
Well, lots. I mean, well, in order, he does do a lot of preparation in the production meeting, and then they have a meeting after the production meeting, but it's not necessarily production or preparation specifically to announce, but his preparation for the whole show, because he was always the guy running it, whether he was the announcer or behind the scenes, whatever. It was fun working with Vince. He wasn't going to call a lot of wrestling. And it was kind of different, but at the same time, he was a professional at actually just doing TV. and conversely, I was being a heel color guy somewhat and taking up for the heels rather than being a straight color guy announcer, so we could joust with each other and blah, blah, blah. And it was fairly easy working with him. I love doing live better than tape, because if Vince knows it's live, you're going to get everything in one take, and you're going to get in, you're going to get out. If Vince knows it's on tape and it can be redone, or he can come up with, he will say something and then he'll say, I could have said that better. Or he'll come up with an idea. He'll futz with the goddamn thing like fucking, Tom Schultz would obsess over a Boston album if it's on fucking tape. So I liked live better.
I got to ask you, because I know Jesse Ventura did it, and I know Roddy Piper has said he was asked to do it. Did Vince ever ask you to make fun of his wig?
I don't think so. I mean, it may have glossed over like, hey, make fun of my clothes or my hair or whatever, but not specifically. No way, that's not a wig.
I know it's not a wig. That's the story, though. He apparently liked the heel commentator referring to it as a wig, and then he would get all outraged. Jesse did it, and then Piper, I think, at some point, I think it was Piper, it could have been one of the other guys, said, yeah, right before we were about to go to air, Vince said, and feel free to make fun of the wig. And it's not a wig.
I don't know if it ever came to that with us. We had a different dynamic.